Okay, so welcome to another video, and this time, as you know, we have been talking about connectors, and today we are going to talk about another connector, and that is despite. In the previous class, we covered in spite of, but in this class, we are going to work on its brother despite. Despite is quite similar to in spite of, just the difference is it doesn't have any of at the end of it. So all you have to do is use the same pattern. Let us see how this works actually. For example, we have a sentence: I felt sick, I went to office. So these are two opposite sentences. I was sick, I was not supposed to go to office, yet I went to the office. So in this type of sentences, if you want to begin it with despite, just write despite at the beginning. Despite feeling sick. This here is very important, that ing form of the verb. Despite feeling sick, put a comma, I went to office. Okay, so quite easy. Let us do some examples, and I hope you will get better at that, and you also try to solve it and send it in my comment box if you have any other type of answers. So first sentence here says, I gave him good advice, yet he failed. We are actually using the same sentences that we used in spite of, because they work the same way. The only thing is you have to keep in mind that despite is never followed by of. So despite my good advice, he failed. The second sentence, his vision is poor, still he reads book. Again, opposite sentence, he cannot see well, and yet he is reading books. So we can begin it with despite. Despite his poor vision, he reads books. Easy? Okay, let's go to number 3. She was ill. She went to work. Again, similar to our example, she was ill. So despite being ill, she went to work. We are actually omitting these connectors. We don't have to use them anymore. Still yet. These words actually show that the sentences are opposite, and we have that despite. Despite itself is telling that the sentences are opposite. Let's come to number 4. The weather was bad, still we went out. So this still will go away. This still will go away. Let's start the sentence. Despite the bad weather, we went out. Okay, the next sentence, his health is poor, still he attends office regularly. So again, this connector will go away. Despite his poor health, he attends the office regularly. That brings us to our sentence number 6. In sentence number 6, he is in great pain, yet he laughs. So again, we will omit this connector. Despite being, this all is am are will become being. Despite being in great pain, he laughs. Okay, so let's go to sentence number 7, and here I want to tell you that you must write them down. I do hope that you are writing all this down in your notebook. Pause the video if necessary and write them down, and practice it again and again. That's the only way you can get good marks in exam. And also subscribe the channel so you will know that when the next video is coming. Number 7, we are very poor yet we are happy. Again, we will first cut this out. Despite being very poor, we are happy. We are happy. Okay, the next sentence, number 8, it says he made repeated requests, still she refused to help him. Again, despite his repeated request, she refused to help him. Number 9, she worked hard yet she failed. Again, opposite sentences, we remove the connector. Despite, we are using our own connector. Despite working hard, she failed. And the last one, the leader was very popular, but he failed to win the election. Again, we are killing the previous connector. Start despite being very popular, the leader. We are not using he because if we write he failed to win the election, then where will we write the leader? So that's why we are writing the leader here. The leader failed. The leader failed to win the election. Okay. So the important thing to remember here is whenever you are using despite, never use of. Important point here, note this down in block letters. Despite, never use of after it. You cannot use of after despite. And despite, no connectors, no other connectors. Like but, yet, still. So these things will not be used. Okay, so I hope you wrote that down. If you haven't, just go back in the video, write them again, read it over and over. If there is any confusion, please write in the comment and I will try to solve them. And do subscribe the channel and get the notification icon ready. Otherwise, you will not know when the next video is coming because we are posting new videos almost daily. Okay. Thank you for joining this session, and we will continue this connector series. Very important for ICSE exam, CBSE exam, or any job-oriented exam, any state boards also, like West Bengal board or MP board. So I hope you are writing this down in your notebook and keep practicing. Good luck.